All right, I'm. Hang on, just a split second. I want to make sure I'm recording. I've had a wonderful exchange today. This is another testimony to the value that Emma and her team put on their mod. But I've had a good communication with them about this bug, and apparently I'm not the only one who's had it. And Emma prepared some attempted fix files and posted them on her board. There's some good conversation going. And my gosh, what a good crew. Win, lose, or draw.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar.
We're going to cycle through this dialogue quickly.
Greetings.
I want to see if I can...
Yes, she had... In fact, we were discussing... She is fantastic.
All right.
Well, if she can...
We've all seen this.
Well, you see...
We're deeply concerned about it.
One of them...
Because that damn...
I think his name was... Halfdan.
Halfdan.
Said he was... But then...
Is probably up to no good. And he's just going to kidnap her or hurt her or something.
But I'm not
and
brave enough to deal...
Well, whatever. We're brave enough. We're going to... I'm going to do this, and there's the marker. And the map shows him where he and his clan may very well be. Presumably Vilja's with them. What have I got weapon-wise? I've got Elven Shield. Good, good, good. That's fine. And let's see what's going to happen here. If it's going to error out, it should error out right around here. So far, so good. And even more encouraging, the arrow is getting bigger. This is good. And I'm tired. Oh, this is excellent. They're going to be right up here, I think. There they are. Perfect. Hang on just a split second. And, oh, that's so exciting. All right.
Over here.
Whoosh!
I am one angry cat. Oh, this feels so good. It's a long time coming. Yeah? I'm tired. Take that and go down. Okay, let's take a look, see what they got. We're not interested in loot today. We need answers. We will take that gold, only because it's quick. Note from Halvan. Bring Vilja to the wreck of the Brine Hammer as planned, then return to Dawnstar and hire a ship that can take her to Solstheim. I'll be waiting for her and you at Fort Moonmoth in Solstheim with fresh meat and some gold to show my appreciation. Now remember that I want the girl alive. It's all right if you beat her up a little. Son of a bitch. But try not to leave any bruises on her face. After all, it's my future bride we're talking about, and I don't want her scarred and ugly. What a gentleman. And another body, but I don't think it matters. All right. Okay, our quest marker now shows the wreck of the Brine Hammer. We're going to run our butts over there. I'm going to heal myself a little bit on the way. take out my weapons. And I'm going to do a little something to prepare for this, because when I'm looking at my weapon I see that the charge is getting low. Should be good to get through the next battle, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure. Don't dare not. This is too important. There it is. The wreck of the brine hammer. I could fast travel out there, but I want to see anything that is going to be waiting for me when I get there. I can still do that in a hurry. No time, no time, no time, no time. If I see any persons on the outside, I'm going to take my bow, since I am a bow expert, and kill them. I don't see anybody. Am I being chased by that cat still? Alright. Here we go.
You are here. You have come to rescue me. Oh, my dearest, dearest friend. I was hoping so much that you would be able to find me.
What happened?
Oh, that bastard Halfdan. He had convinced some of his dumbest adoring fans to kidnap me and bring me here. After I had met Wilbert in Dawnstar, I was heading for Whiterun. Well, there were some things I felt I needed to think over on my own. As I was so deep in my own thoughts, I didn't hear them coming until they were right behind me. I didn't even get a chance to draw my weapon. They knocked me unconscious and dragged me here. When I woke up, my arms and legs were tied up, and I didn't know where I were. Eventually, I managed to roll over the floor until I found a sharp edge.
Nice.
And somehow I managed to untie the ropes. That was only a few minutes ago.
That's Vilja.
I still don't know where I am, but it appears to be some kind of shipwreck, right?
We're at the wreck of the brine hammer.
The wreck of Brinehammer. But that's really far up in the north. I must have been unconscious for quite some time. And to think that you managed to find me here. Oh, my dearest, dearest friend. I am so grateful that you have come to rescue me. All the time while I was trying to untie my ropes, I was thinking of you, hoping that a miracle will bring you here. And now you are here. I have no idea how you found me, but I am so happy that you did.
Well, that makes two of us.
Now, please, this place is dangerous. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible, and then we talk later.
All right. Perfect. All right. Let's get out of
Shall
here.
we continue?
Let's continue. We can come back and explore the wreck some other time. Right now it would be inappropriate because she's in danger and has suffered an awful, awful experience being knocked unconscious by this dink. All right. I'm gonna have her kill these things. Look at her, she's dual wielding. How cool is that? Yeah. Ah, feels good. Let's look at the quest log. Right now she's been saved. I'm going to go ahead and redo this one. And good, we got her back. What a nice feeling. All right. Well, that was gut-wrenching. Nice to have that. Nice to have the people who know the most about this marvelous mod, this great companion, and her adventure, be able to provide a fix for it. So thank you, Team Vilja. Thank you, Emma, and all of those of you who work with her. And for anybody who's interested, you can go to. Just do a Google search on Emma's Elder Scrolls forum, and she's had this place for a long time since she and her friends were probably doing stuff for Morrowind, and it's her own little forum software group. It's sort of her home base, and then she'll branch out and post stuff on Nexus and Steam and some other places. So here we are. All right, I think.
Something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Yes, absolutely.
Dearest friend, there are some things I need to talk to you about. Some things that needs to be said.
Please go ahead.
Before I continue, I just want to thank you again for rescuing me. I don't know what would have happened to me if it hadn't been for you. And then, I want to thank you for everything else you have done for me.
It's always a pleasure.
Thanks to you, I have managed to fulfill both my missions in Skyrim. I have my flute back, and Heniri is released from the bottle. And therefore I guess it's time for me to move on.
What do you mean?
While you escorted Heniri to the Lalu farm, I went to Dawnstar to talk to Wilbert. You see, I had received a letter from him. A letter where he asked to see me. It turned out that he wanted me to come with him to Cyrodiil to work as a bard.
So, you want to become a bard, right?
It has always been my dream to become a bard, and I have always dreamt of going to Cyrodiil. Still, I'm not sure.
How come you're not sure?
You see, this time in Skyrim has been the best in my life. I have so much enjoyed our adventures, to explore Skyrim together with you. And I have been so happy for our friendship. Never before have I had a friend like you. Of course it sounds tremendous to go to Cyrodiil and become a bard. It's what I used to dream of. It's just that, my dreams have changed.
Please, stay with me.
Do you mean that? You do want us to stay together? I am so happy to hear these words from you. I have been secretly wishing, but I haven't dared to put my hopes too high. You see, I do love playing music, but our friendship is even more precious to me. If this is where you want me to be, then I want to be here too. It doesn't matter where we are, as long as we are together. Just one more thing.
Yes?
This.
Oh. That didn't exist before, the kiss animation. Wow, that was nice.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
You bet I do. Tell me your thoughts.
I really hate necromancers. They chop people up.
And just like that, she's back to ordinary, charming Vilja. All right, let's go have some adventures, shall we?
Shall we continue?
Let's continue. There you go. This is it. Best companion ever in Skyrim. If you've got a PC, if you're on a console, then you have to make do with Mjall the Lioness, or who is also very chatty. But my goodness, if you're and I should qualify that best companion ever in Skyrim for somebody who's mature and likes a role playing. When I say mature, I mean somebody who's probably willing to go a little more slowly. As I've said before in other videos, the first time I played through this, Vilja and I had been together for a long time in real time. I mean, weeks. And when it came to this idea that she might be in peril, I mean, I kind of had a real physiological effect. My heart kind of picked up. This time I knew it was coming. It was still exciting, and her little speeches, they can cause a feeling player to feel emotional. And anyway, she's great. So we're going to be together and for a while, and I'll have to trade her out from time. I'll have to release her from time to time so I can go do other things, but not now, not right now. We're still together. So.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Oh my gosh, we're having a talking mood right here. Let's see what she's got to say.
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
The answer, of course, is going to be yes. But before I press that, I'm just going to say that we have compressed in probably 6, 7, 8 hours worth of video what really should be in proper role-playing time many, many more hours sprinkled over many more adventures. I've completed, as those of you who have watched other videos, most of the big stuff, practically all of it. And now what remains is the Civil War and a bunch of little missions sprinkled around. Some of them are still pretty good, but they are widely scattered and will take a little more effort to hunt down. So, having said that, Vilja is having to also catch up and do a lot of quick progression in the relationship, which would ordinarily take a lot more time. Please go ahead.
I mentioned Katla's farm before, didn't I? But I don't think I told you that it was there I fell in love, totally and eternally.
No, I'm supposed to feel a little pang of jealousy.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm talking of Bruce, my horse. It was actually thanks to my experiences as a barmaid that he eventually became mine. You see, Bruce was a hopeless troublemaker who refused the saddle and kicked in every direction when someone tried to lift his hooves. Gaimon, who runs the stable, was quite at a loss and even wanted to have Bruce put down. I was devastated when I heard this. I begged Gaimon to instead sell him to me. Gaimon laughed and said that if I could saddle the horse, then he would let me buy him for a cheap sum. The same evening at the inn, while I was thinking over Bruce's situation, a fat watchman pinched me in the waist so badly that I dropped the full tray.
She's sliding down the hill away from me.
And then it hit me. Of course Bruce was ticklish, just as I am. The next morning I ran down to the stable and asked Damon to let me try to put a saddle on Bruce's back. He laughed and said yes. I first let Bruce look at the saddle. Then I very firmly put it on his back. And it worked. I managed to ride Bruce. At
Wonderful.
first Gaiman wanted to back off. He didn't want to sell Bruce to me. But then Katla appeared, and she got really mad at him for breaking his promise. So I could buy Bruce for 500 gold. Guess if I was the happiest girl in all Skyrim.
I'm going to guess you were. I'm going to guess you were. Now it was funny because she was just slowly sliding down the hill away from me while she was telling that story. Okay, let's go,
Shall we continue?
let's continue. Yeah, at this stage it's like any other thing where somebody dear to you has been on the edge of having...
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
She's been on the edge of a real problem. You don't want to let her go. Let me tell you a story really quickly, and then we'll talk. But there was one time that I watched a guy. I was at my job, one of my jobs, working law enforcement on a lake.
I have seen one of those before, and I don't care if I never see one again.
She's really funny. Some of the stuff she has to say about giants. Oh my gosh. So I watched this guy, and I was watching somebody else, and he was out swimming, looked okay, big strong fellow. I was watching some other people that looked like they might cause some trouble, and then I heard a voice say, "Help me, I'm drowning," and it was near my boat, and it was so calm. And I looked, and it was this man who had been swimming, and he said, "Help me, I'm drowning." I thought he was joking, but I didn't dare risk it, so I got my boat closer to him, got him some help, pulled him with some difficulty into the vessel because he was big and muscular. And then he told me that he'd been out swimming, had a little wave of water had gone over his lip, and he had suddenly lost his strength. He inhaled, he had aspirated the water.
I would call a Khajiit guy my best friend.
Well, see, I'm full of surprises. And he just knew that if somebody wasn't there, he was not going to be able to make it to shore, and he was going to drown. And so my being there was very fortuitous. But as we pulled into shore, the water was still deep enough that, he could, a reasonably healthy swimmer could make it.
Now I'm gonna get you.
And he wanted me to let him out of the boat. I said, no way. Now, there's not much for me to do here. Alright. My sword and shield stuff is starting to come back to me. I've been playing as an archer, and more recently as a magician. It's nice that it's starting to come back a little bit. But anyway, so the moral of the story is, after somebody that you care about, or somebody that you come to care about, is in danger,
I wonder if I'm about to catch a cold.
just like I told this guy when he wanted to get out of the boat and swim the rest of the way to shore, I'm like, no. You can get out of the boat when I feel sand underneath the hull. Well, not prepared to let her go wander around by herself right now. So let's see what we can do about getting... I think we're due a celebration. Yeah. We're due a celebration, and I'll release her when we get back to Bree's home. And at that point, I will probably stop this recording. Just a good experience with companion Vilja. And remember, if you're ever talking to her creators, especially Emma, this is not a quest mod, it is a companion mod with quests. First and foremost, Vilja is a companion. But my gosh, what a story.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
I do. All right, let's go celebrate.
Not, come dragon or giant, will be.
I'm sure you will. Just wanted to enjoy the walk down from this beautiful high place.
What do you need?
Kind of wonder if she's like a Talos sympathizer. Let's find out.
But as man! But you were once man, and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Stormcloud.
As you know, I'm not. If anyone could convert me, it'd be this one right here.
Long winter.
Let's see what she says. I like that automatic sit feature.
In royalty, and reshape this land which is mine. For you, Red Legions, for I love you.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
I would love to do that. Tell me your thoughts.
Tell me honestly, is my accent a problem for you?
In each of us, the
I quite like your accent.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you.
And there it is, friends. We are
About this place.
Yes?
Talos is the true
Tell me your thoughts on this place.
ascendant.
Michael, the bard at the Bannon Mare, seems to think he is irresistible. I think he's silly, and he hasn't got more singing voice than a howling wolf.
Our elven overlord.
That'll do.
Talk later.
Man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Let's get out of here.
Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow?
Staying safe, I hope.
Oh yeah, staying safe.
I'd be dead if not for Big North. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
All right. The Bannered Mare.
Yes?
Would you like a drink?
Oh, how sweet of you.
I have mead for you.
Oh, I like that. Give it to me, please.
And I'd better
There's nothing like a good drink when one is thirsty.
go buy more.
Ah, this is so relaxing.
She will release this dialogue box
Thank
when she's done. All right.
You wanted to talk to me?
Let's stay here and relax.
Good idea.
All right. I better go get some more stuff.
What can I get you?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Now, I've got some stuff, some quests that we can do later. And we certainly will, and we can always ask the innkeepers and companion leaders places that she would not object to for work. We can find things to do. But that one of those not looking so good in the there we go. All right, just trying to stay on top of stuff here.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Nope, got it all. All right, just hang out, relax, take a load off. As a matter of fact, oh yeah.
How may I help you?
Traveling together.
What's on your mind, friend?
How are your skills progressing?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
We're going to start to see her combat come up. And disposition is going to hover probably, hopefully, around 100. So, let's see. This is a good place to go ahead and do a game save, I think. And thank you for watching. See you next time.